Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, last week, it was probably before that, but last week we seen the footage of Mike Tyson hitting the pads, and he was looking fast, he was looking explosive, and of course, how people react when they see that. They think, oh, Mike Tyson could, compete with the heavyweights now, which obviously he couldn't. But this was coming at the wake of Mike Tyson announcing that he was to come back and have some exhibitions. Now, I heard names that were mentioned. Were they rugby players or something like that they were looking at doing exhibitions with? Anyway, there was names like that being mentioned. I think they were Australian or something like that. It's been emerged today that Evander Holyfield is also looking to come back and do an exhibition. And of course, logic would dictate Holyfield, Tyson, 53, 57, exhibition. There's the trilogy, quote unquote. Let's have it. I don't know if I would be interested in seeing that. I mean, obviously it's an exhibition, so it's probably going to be 3 rounds. It might make some money, because people want to see Tyson Holyfield. I don't know who, but I'm sure there'd be plenty of people out there who would. A lot of Mike Tyson fans. You would imagine that Evander Holyfield would still have the beating of Mike Tyson even now, even though he is older. They've both been inactive, but look at it like this. Holyfield last fought, when was it, 2011? And in only like a couple of years prior to that, he was losing highly controversial decisions to Nikolai Valoev, and that was in 2008, 2009. And Mike Tyson losing to quitting against Kevin McBride 2005. But we're not talking about Holyfield versus Tyson. I have seen a video, it was released by John Fury, where he was talking about, well, first he was talking about that other 50-year-old who called him out. What was his name? Mickey Teo or something like that, or Mikey Teo. So I know his last name is Teo. I'm pretty sure it's Teo, T-H-E-O. I know he was addressing that call out. He was saying that he doesn't want to have a boxing match with the guy. He wants to have just a straight up, bare knuckle, no holds barred kind of thing. He was saying that people wouldn't want to see their old bodies. As far as I know, if it's an exhibition, don't they treat, now I could be wrong about this, but certain exhibitions, don't they treat them like glorified white collar shows? I'm pretty sure some of them do. Not all of them. I know Naomi Inoue has been involved in a couple of exhibitions with featherweights, and I'm not even sure that they even have head guards on that, but I'm nearly sure that for some exhibitions they do treat them almost as glorified sparring sessions. So you're wearing slightly heavier gloves, probably wearing 14, 16 ounce gloves, and you're wearing the head guard. At least that's what I would assume. So, and obviously with that, you're obviously wearing, a vest. Might not be an amateur vest, but it'd be a form of, clothing. So I would imagine you're probably not going to see bare bodies. And John Fury said that he wants to dust up. He's named. I watched the video ages ago, but I seen it when it came up, and I've only got a chance to record now because I've been crazy busy with work today. I know he named the place in London where Billy Joe Saunders has land or something like that. So he wants to have a bare knuckle, no holds barred straightener with this. I'm going to say his name is Mickey Teo. I think that's what his name is, or Michael Teo, something like that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So he was saying that. I don't know if. Are they talking about doing that for just in general or just for charity? It can't be for you. Who the fuck's going to want to pay to see a bare knuckle, no holds barred brawl between two 50-something-year-olds? John Fury's also come out and said that he'd be up for the challenge with Mike Tyson. Now, I have to admit, when I seen the Mike Tyson call out, originally, like the first 10 seconds, it kind of looked like, to me anyway, it looked almost as if John Fury was reading off a script. It just looked a bit rehearsed. And obviously then John Fury, he got real and started getting, loud, very loud, and saying, Mike Tyson, I think he even said, come to England or Alpha, I'm not afraid of any man. And look, John Fury said he's the best 50-something-year-old, in the world in terms of, he'll fight any man, this, that, and the other. John Fury, as we all know, he was a professional boxer once upon a time. He wasn't a particularly good professional boxer. He lost plenty of fights. I think he only had 12 fights and he lost he like won 8 and lost 4, something like that. I know he lost to Henry Akawande. He was knocked out by Henry Akawande. There's no footage of that fight, because I have tried to find that fight on YouTube. There's no footage of it. Now I've only used YouTube. It could be on Daily Motion, who knows. But nevertheless, John Fury was a boxer at one stage, named his son after Mike Tyson, obviously Tyson Fury. So John Fury's saying that if Mike Tyson's coming back for an exhibition, he's open to it. Really loud, eyes in orbit, talking to the camera, really taking it serious, not too pleased. If that was ever to happen for this exhibition, it would have to be in a neutral venue, because John Fury can't go to the US. As we all know, he's got the convictions. He spent time in jail for trying to gouge that guy's eye out. And John Fury can't go to the US, which is why he's always in the BT studios when Tyson Fury is fighting in the US. I don't know if that limits him to certain other countries. Like, he probably would limit him. He probably wouldn't be able to go to Canada or Australia or places like that. Whereas Mike Tyson can't get to the UK because of the rape charge. Now, I know Mike Tyson's fought in the UK after the rape charge, but I believe it was like 2012. I think it was 2012, 2013. It might have even been more recent than that it was announced he can't go to the UK. So neither one of these guys can meet in each other's backyard, so it would have to be a neutral venue. Obviously, I said at the start of this video, Mike Tyson looking at some I think they're Australian. Could be Australian rugby players or something like that, whether that would be to happen in Australia or not, it would be irrelevant, because I'm pretty sure John Fury can't travel to Australia. I know Peter Fury can't, and I don't think his convictions are necessarily as bad. Could be wrong, but like, convictions in general, so I suppose it probably, God knows what it was. But I'm assuming John Fury can't go to Australia either. But it is funny, I have to say, just from a theatrical point of view, John Fury, he really doesn't hold any bars. Like, I remember when he was in Belfast and he was going ape shit at Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder, it's weird because I think Wilder himself, if you look at like his demeanour, he really thought John Fury was joking. He's got the smile face trying to shake John Fury's hand, and John Fury is there, damn near on the verge of killing this guy. And Wilder, I think it took him a little while for security to get involved to realise that John Fury wasn't joking, that John Fury doesn't be joking. He doesn't joke. When it comes to fighting, John Fury, I don't think jokes with anybody. So him versus Mike Tyson, when Tyson has these exhibitions, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see who he fights. Holyfield announcing he's gonna do an exhibition. I think that's kind of, I think that someone would look at that and think, yeah, there we go. We have a quote-unquote trilogy fight between Tyson and Holyfield, even if it is only an exhibition. But it'll be interesting to see. Let me know your thoughts down below. That's kind of the news for today. I'm going to try and get another video out today if I can. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, I will talk. So before I go, I just want to say thank you for dropping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. I mean, all the support, all the things that have happened on this channel over the last year have been incredible. If you're new to the channel, as you see on screen there's a couple of like older videos that I have. Some of them aren't really relevant now, to be fair, but some of them are, like my Fighters with a Problem series, stuff like that. If you like any of this, please subscribe, like the video you just watched, share it, do it, all you gotta do. Let's try and keep this channel going, because I love doing this and I love interacting with the fans, and I love hopefully the fans love watching my videos. So thank you for dropping by. I've been G-Man. I will talk to you.